Richard Ortiz, and the formidable co-host, Cole Escovedo. Fighters Voice Radio Show.
Escovedo. Hey, we're live, Fresno, California, Mad Production Studios, the new studio. We got a great show for you today. This is the Fighter's Voice, the only voice that matters. We're simply knocking out the competition. We got a great show for you today. We're going to talk about this weekend, some MMA action coming up, and we're going to recap Bakersfield, California. We had a boxing event take place, and we had one of our own from Fresno, California, who is our guest tonight. And I'm going to pick Mike Rutha's brain. He's finally going to give me an answer on who is the kingpin at 140 pounds. I'm going to put the pressure right on him. And you know what? I love the new studio. I love the new crowd. I love everybody who's subscribing to The Fighter's Voice. That's www.youtube.com/The Fighter's Voice. That's www.youtube.com/The Fighter's Voice. Enough said. I want to welcome our guest today, coming fresh off his victory. He looked sensational. Got all the ring rust off, did what he had to do to get that victory, stood on his feet, and there was a whole story to tell leading up to that fight, and he's going to tell all. And tell us all about that victory, man, and what went on inside the dressing room, the leading up to it, the camp, the preparation, the cutting the weight, the meals, getting the fight, and what happened in the corner, and most of all, important, how he raised his hand. Enough said. Mr. Kevin Mendoza from Fresno, California. Welcome to the show, my man.
Thank you, Richie.
Hey, didn't you have a nickname?
Oh yeah. So when I had my fights in Mexico,
yeah.
I didn't give myself the nickname, but the people in Mexico gave me the nickname. It was El Magnifico.
El Magnifico.
Yeah. So
I
when
like
I was
that.
in Mexico,
I didn't say it then because I didn't see it written down. And everybody that had nicknames, they would come and tell me, hey, can you call me this or this? And I looked at you. I almost said it because I recall it. I remember your trainer, Frank Alamon, said, make sure you say this. Make sure. I go, okay, I got you.
Yeah.
And he kind of rehearsed me on it because I wanted to make sure I said it correctly. I almost said it that day, but I'm thinking, if he didn't tell me anything, there's probably a reason behind it. But I remember when I went to the dressing room, you were focused and you were working with your other trainer, Joseph Hernandez.
Correct, yeah, who, in which this fight, he helped me out a lot to prepare. So, yeah, but I mean, other than that, him and Osmal, also a buddy from mine at the gym who fights.
And what gym is that?
Aleman Boxing Fresno.
Aleman Boxing Fresno, man. Everybody goes in there, gets down, throws down.
Yeah, all the time,
I know. He'll post some pictures and, man, I didn't know freaking Crawford was there. I didn't know this dude was here. And, he don't make a big deal about it. It's like, nonchalant.
Yeah. They,
Madman's always there. Marcos, right? And we'll talk about him later. He has a big fight coming up.
Yeah, he's always there. Yeah, there's a couple of big fighters that come in the gym once in a while, and they get some work with a couple of our fighters and stuff.
Yeah, I'm going to have to hook up with Frank. I haven't talked to him in a minute, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, but no, man, talk to us about that fight, man. Talk to us about when you got the phone call. Were you in camp or said, hey, I got a fight coming up, so you got to work? Because you were out for a while. I mean, do you care to elaborate on that? You were out for, what, a year, 2 years?
Yeah, I was out for 2 years. I think a little bit over 2 years since my last fight, which was in Mexico. With this one, well, I had about, I say, like 3 weeks training already, 3-4 weeks training, so kind of like a month in, just regular training, and then they shot me a call and asked me if I wanted to go ahead and be in the show, and I was like, yeah, well, why not? So I got prepared and dropped down to 126, and we got the fight going.
How did your schedule change once you got the call? I mean, you were over there, probably eating tortillas or something, or some Mickey D's, and you said, I got the call, you know what? I'm going to have to cut weight. What weight is this at? Give Frank a call and say, hey, we got a fight coming up. What's going on? How did you prepare yourself?
Well, for this fight, yeah, I was eating a lot. I was walking.
You were eating Mendoza style or Andy Ruiz style? Andy Ruiz style?
Yeah, I would say
that. Oh, really?
Well,
okay, damn.
After training, you get really hungry, so.
Okay. So I hear you.
I had to cut off.
Oh, he's a heavyweight. Heavyweights can eat, but, leading up to a big fight, the biggest fight in boxing history at the time, you got to watch what you eat and when you eat.
Oh, well, that was before my fight.
No, I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about Andy Ruiz.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Gosh.
Well, for him,
And did you know he watches the show? He's a big supporter of The Fighter's Voice.
Yeah.
So he's probably going to give me that shoulder when I see him. He did in Vegas, too. Yeah, but I'll let you finish, man.
Yeah, but, I just made a couple of adjustments on my eating and on my training, and, not really a lot that I wasn't already doing. But yeah, with a little bit of help of
I don't got your weigh-in picture, man. Hey, I don't have that. I didn't send you that one. Dude was freaking chiseled, bro. I go, dude, you juicing or what are you doing, man? Because you know you got to pee in a cup after the fight. No, sir, you had a little washboard on you.
well, I mean, I don't know. That's a lot of training right there that I've been doing.
No, hey, real talk, man. Well, get on down. You're not a little boy no more. Because I saw you in the ring. I go, dude, I'm introducing a full-grown man now. Mike, you know you see him grow right before you?
Yeah.
Because at first you didn't know Kevin's name. You said that dude with the good footwork. I go, yeah, that's Mendoza. This was a while back, and yeah, now he's fighting again, man.
Yeah. So, I mean, well, I was walking around like I say like probably like 12 pounds heavier than I usually am. So then when I cut down weight, I mean, I did look pretty ripped.
What was the time frame?
For my cutting down weight. So I think I started like I say 3.5 weeks before.
Okay.
So I didn't really stress it until like the last like week and a half, where like I really stressed my weight. But I mean, other than that, I was kind of more focused on my training and then let my weight kind of
take care of itself.
Yeah, take care of itself. And then towards the end, I just pushed a little bit. But other than that, I mean, wasn't
yeah, Mike, that's about right. I mean, you know, 3 weeks, 12 pounds.
Get about 4 pounds a week, so
Yeah.
it's not too bad.
No, man.
And when you're doing it right, it's nothing.
Oh, I mean, the dude's young.
Yeah.
He burns calories in his sleep, man. I mean, he does.
Takes a shower and probably comes out 5 pounds lighter.
He does, man. Shoot, I need to borrow some of that water, man.
Right.
But I'm going to mention a name to you, man. I mean, Charles Trimley. I mean, he is a great guy to have around when it's weight cutting and taking it off right.
Yeah, correct.
And sometimes he didn't share. I mean, I'm not going to mention any names, but he's told me, Richard, I got calls from these guys, and I said, look, man, I'm not going to be responsible for taking the weight off in this short amount of time because it's not going to be healthy, and I don't want to be attached to that. Because he's all for that, all commitment, and you know, Fresno, California, we had him in our backyard.
Yeah.
And I'm going to go ahead and say it. Yeah, Charles is buying a house in L.A., Riverside, so his career is taking off. I mean, he's now working with Ortiz. He's working with Ramirez. He's sliding in with Mikey, and he's doing really well for himself, man.
Yeah, that's really good.
But he loves to help out. Give him a call. Give you his number later. Tell him I sent you, and just maybe he'll set a meal plan for you, man.
Yeah, for sure. That would be helpful for my next fight.
Yeah, and the rest is up to you, man.
Yeah.
The rest of what you need to do.
Yeah, just my training and the rest of the things.
So when is the next fight?
So for now, I don't have an exact date. I will be heading back to the gym tomorrow.
Okay.
Training, and then, well, we'll see from there. I mean, there's just gonna be another show in May in Bakersfield also, but
Is it May or March?
it's May. But I think that's a little too long. So
You need something between now and then.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna get something between there, and then, well, depend how that goes, and we'll see.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. No. I just throw a plug in. March 21st, Toscano Boxing Promotions, Stockton, California. There it is, Ryan. Boom. The headliner, Kilo the Kid Madera.
Yeah, it's pretty
Man.
cool.
Hey, but you know what? I'd be ready anyways, because if someone fight falls out or someone gets hurt,
Yeah, you
slide in
never know.
Mendoza.
Yeah,
Just as long as you're the A side, homie.
yeah, that would be good.
No, hey,
Yeah.
that's the business,
Yeah,
man.
staying prepared is probably key for situations like that.
You know, when Oscar De La Hoya was in his prime. Oh, actually, you know what? Happy birthday to Oscar De La Hoya.
Yeah, happy
That's
birthday,
right.
Oscar.
Yeah, today's
I gotta
his
post a
birthday.
picture. I got this picture, but I've been so busy at work. A picture of my mama blessing Oscar.
Oh, yeah, I've seen that
So I
one,
gotta
yeah.
post that one, man. And then where he's him and Richie are together. Yeah, I gotta post that. Oscar De La Hoya and Joel De La Hoya, who made contact with me. He's gonna be on the show along with Evan Sanchez. Now I like for Joel to be in studio, which would be great, or he will call in and Sanchez. Will be
Evan
here.
fights next week, right?
Well, he wants to do it before, so maybe on the show
That
tomorrow.
would have to be tomorrow, yeah. That's going to be the closest date. 'Cause next
We
week,
never
they'll
know.
be,
Joel, you said you'd get a hold of me, man, so
they'll
I'll leave
be-
that up to you.
they'll be in Anaheim.
Or we'll shoot a special show on Thursday, man.
or just go tell them to hook us up with some tickets and we'll be out there. I can figure it out with the wife about the fight.
That could work too, man. That can work too. See, as a boxer, you'll get these opportunities, man. And if you're in shape, they'll call you,
Yeah,
and you
anytime.
got to be ready to go.
Yeah, so if you stay ready, I mean,
You don't got to
I
get
mean,
ready.
Yeah, you don't got to get ready, and then I mean, some opportunities may just come. You know, never know.
Exactly. Okay, but do you have those pictures? Are you able to post a picture? Those are a woman you took a picture with. And I got it. I don't know where, but there you go, right there.
Oh,
Who is that?
That's my mama right there.
There you go, because I can just tell. Yeah, and there was another picture there. Hey, look at his freaking stomach, dude. Dude, you're pissing me off, man.
She didn't even let me change.
Huh.
I was trying to run back to the locker room.
Dude's free. That ain't even fair, dude. Look at his sponsor, bro. That ain't even one
He's
right
just
there.
about to get all the subscribers himself right here.
He is, huh?
I think.
Is that new app where you can like just make yourself chiseled and stuff? Can you send that to me, bro?
and those pictures are probably like 10 pounds after my weigh-in, so.
No, man. Good job, man. Good job. And it's good to have good genetics and, you know,
Yeah.
you put the work in.
Yeah, so.
So what type of trainer is Frank, man? Is he on you all the time? Dude, what are you doing? Let's go. You got to fight. Like a trainer should be?
Yeah. Well, he's always pushing me.
Because he's trained you since you were knee high, correct?
Yeah. Yeah, he's always pushing me, and all the time he's always there. If he's not doing physical work with me, he's always looking at me and directing me and telling me what to do and how to move and what to throw and everything. But no, he's always there, and mostly it's verbally that he's always looking at me and telling me. Because most of the things, I mean, I've been boxing for a long while, so I already know what to do. It's just various little adjustments that I have to do that he'll just correct them and tell me. And when I'm sparring, and he'll do mitts with me here and there and stuff when I'm getting prepared. But mostly it's always just like it's just vocal telling me what I have to do and what I have to get done.
Do you got shirts or anything?
So for this fight, I didn't make anything just because it was a little bit kind of like of a fast notice. Like I had just 1 month to get everything done. But for my next fight, I will have probably shirts made and then little headbands for my fans.
Oh, I like that. That's a good idea. Yeah.
Yeah. So I think I'll get all that into play for my next fight.
I like that, man. And who handles all that? You do that yourself, or do you okay, you're professional. Do you have a manager? Do you have an agent? Do you have an advisor, nutritionist, a team?
No, so right now, I don't have a team exactly put together. I haven't worked on that exactly
Well, don't
yet.
settle. You pick the team accordingly to what you need and where you feel comfortable. And just because someone comes in and says, okay, they're part of the team, if you don't feel comfortable, because at the end of the day, you're the one taking the punches. So, and Frank will know what to do. He'll line you up with the best people possible, along with your mom, because she has that wittiness. No, she knows her son better than anybody, and some people that you trust in your camp.
Yeah, well, since I just got back, and this was kind of like a return fight, like since it's been like 2 years since I had my last fight, I haven't really worked on any of that. I kind of wanted to hop in the ring and see what was going on.
Well, before we go any further, the minute you get your second fight, right? Your second fight?
Correct.
Yeah. The Fighters Voice, we're going to donate $100, okay? Towards your camp.
Thank you,
wherever you want to use it. Don't go buying freaking Nikes and all this other stuff. Get the stuff you need. I know it's going to go quick.
Oh, I appreciate it.
It is, but you're going to need something to do with it. So that's just the least we can do.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
No, you got it. You got it.
Yeah, I was very, as a matter of fact, I was very thankful that you guys put me on the show today. You know, it gives me an opportunity to have everybody see
Brother, I knew you were going to be on the show when I saw you in the ring. I just said, he just got to get the W, man. But I want to bring him back here. Bring him back show. It's Fresno. Get him here. I was just watching you. And I don't want to I was letting you enjoy your time. That's why I said it was good seeing you. And I said, I'll be talking to you.
Yeah, well, a lot of people wanted to know after my fight how it went and everything.
Well, you can tell them all now. They're all live.
So yeah, this was a great opportunity, you know, to kind of express what went on in my training camp and everything. So
and I'm gonna put it on blast, man, because you started thanking people, and I'm smiling a little bit, and I'm gonna be honest with you. Sometimes, okay, Mike, you know, a fighter. His glove can rip, or his shoes. Like we witnessed that with the
Gamboa.
Gamboa, exactly. Something happens, rip, malfunction. Bro, I had a microphone that kept turning on and off and on and off, and you just got to go and you just got to push through it and work through it. So my man was thanking people, and I'm the only one that heard him. So I mean, right now, man.
Yeah. So for everybody that didn't hear me on Saturday in Bakersfield, I want to thank everybody who was able to make it out. I mean, there was a lot of fans. In my eyes, I feel like I had the biggest crowd, and I felt really welcome. One of my goals before anything was to fight in the U.S. so I can give the opportunity to my parents and everybody else to watch me. And I was really thankful. There was a lot of friends. I mean, some friends from high school, uncles from LA, from Mexico. And
was this your first fight in the U.S.?
Yeah, correct.
Tell us why, because I want to bring up the fact that you signed at a young age. Was it 15?
Yeah, I was 15. Well, yeah, I turned professional when I was 15. So the youngest one in the United States who turned professional.
There you go, man.
Yeah, so I mean, that itself opened a lot of doors for a lot of people. I mean, at first I was judged a lot by many, but after that, I mean, I feel like I opened the doors for a lot of people to do the same thing and follow up with that. So, I mean, it was a good experience. Like I said, on Saturday in Bakersfield, I felt really comfortable, you know. I was in the locker room. I had my music. I was singing. I was having fun. I mean, when I went in there, I mean, there was no nervous because I've had gone through that in Mexico. All that was done with. I didn't have to put up with any of that anymore. So when I went in focused, comfortable, you know. I mean, it's
I was more nervous than you were, bro.
For me, it was a little bit of fun. You know, I knew what was gonna happen, and it wasn't like my first rodeo, so So I was comfortable on that, and that's what I think my experience from Mexico.
Well, that's good. I mean, because you can't change what happened anyways. You can just deal with what's in front of you. And be honest with you, I want to see the Kevin that I see all the time in the gym, and I know that's going to take work, and I know that's going to happen there because the skill set is there. It really is, and I'm looking forward to your next fight. That's why I want to help out, because I know that footwork, I know that movement, I know that sharp jab. It's still there. I mean, taking that fight, getting the W, getting back in there, and knowing yourself that there's things you could improve on.
Yeah.
Because the Kevin that turned pro would have boxed circles around this Kevin, because those legs are, I mean, phenomenal footwork, bro. Honestly, I told Frank that a long time ago. But your power, man, you had the guy hurt in the first round. And let's talk about the weight going in and after the fight, because he was able to withstand some bombs. I don't know how he was able to stand up.
Yeah, so
you caught him early with that left hook. I remember that. I heard it right there loud.
Yeah, so in my first professional fight, I was 108 pounds, and my last three I was 118. So this one I jumped from 118 to 126. So I've created tremendous amount of power.
Yeah.
And in my opinion, I thought my power was gonna be able to take him out, but you know, he's a veteran. He has a pretty good amount of fights.
Yes, he does.
And I tried my best. I know I have a lot to improve on, because I feel like I started backwards. I feel like the first 2 rounds should have been boxing him, and then the last 2 taking him out. So, yeah, I kind of messed up, and I have a lot to progress in. But, I mean, by seeing the tape and stuff, tomorrow I'll get back in the gym and work on and work on that.
Exactly. No, there was a lot of plus sides. A lot of plus sides. I mean, when I say that, it's because I can say, "Oh, you look outstanding, Kevin. You look great."
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not going to sit there and lie to you when they say, "Oh, Richard, that show was awesome, man." As opposed to my friend Bill personally says, "Dude, what are you doing? Are you moving backwards? Are you doing this? Are your posture?" He checks me, man, and I'll take that all day long. I tell you, because I really care. I want you to be successful.
Yeah.
I mean, I do. I'm rooting for you, man. Team Mendoza, baby.
Yeah, because I mean, the truth is what.
Is that
what
your
you
weight?
need to know.
Exactly. Is that your weight? Are you settling in that weight, or would Frank like you to go a little lower? But that was the ideal weight to take when you got the phone call, because you don't want to drain all the way down.
Yeah, correct. Well, right now I'm not exactly sure. I felt really good at 126. The only issue was that I needed a little bit more conditioning work and stuff. But like I said, I took this fight kind of like in a month notice. I didn't have the correct amount.
Bet it felt good to be back in the ring, huh?
Yeah, it felt really good. I just didn't feel like I had the enough training that I should have had, that I've had for my last fights. I usually have like a 2-month training camp and go in there really good. But I mean, I took the fight and I won, and I mean, now we just got to work forward with it.
There you go, man. Make a call. Get him in there with Lomachenko or some sparring or something, man. I mean, make that call.
Well, yeah, I mean, I know a few gyms down south.
Yeah, get some work in there. Shoot, get you in there, man.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to it.
With a little bit of work, I think my next fight will be most definitely better.
Yeah, and you know what? I think the city of Fresno needs to get behind you and promote you and just push you, because a lot of people, they don't know what's going on, and they need to know.
Yeah.
So we'll let them know and spread the word, man.
Yeah, so there was a few people that that helped me out for this fight, that sponsored me and stuff, and I really appreciate. Who
are some of your sponsors?
So one of my main sponsors was I don't know if you heard of the 559 Street Tacos.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So they're opening a restaurant now.
Does it taste good?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Tell them I don't believe them. Okay. Let them bring a plate right now, and I'll see for myself. So what are they? 559 Tacos?
559 Street Tacos.
Hey, I want to thank 559 Street Tacos. Remember, they're the only taco that you want to eat, and they're simply knocking out the rest of the tacos.
And they really are, honestly. But
are they?
They're pretty good. Yeah.
Gotta check them out, man.
But
They hooked you up.
Yeah, they hooked me up. As a matter of fact, the hats, the hat that I'm wearing and the
Yeah.
shirt, they got that for me, and then they gave me a sponsor because I had to
Nice.
get my license done since I was fighting in the U.S. They
Yeah.
helped me out with a lot of money for that, and I appreciate that. And then Joey, I want to thank Joey, because he stepped in.
Hernandez.
Yeah, knowing that coach wasn't going to be able to make it just
Yeah.
because of the kids that were fighting.
Yeah.
And yeah, he really stepped in there and also helped me out and got me through that. So
Yeah,
really
I
appreciate
saw
that.
Coach Hernandez there. He was focused. He was quiet. He didn't make eye contact with anybody. He was just on you, watching your footwork, and just making sure you were focused and getting ready to do what you needed to do. So that's good. I like seeing that. I don't like saying, "Hey, how you doing, bro?" No. When they're working,
Yeah.
they're working.
Yeah.
Leave them alone.
Yeah,
Get
he's
prepared.
always quiet and he stays focused. He kind of stays to himself.
Hey,
a
but I
little
tell
bit.
you what, though, you talk to him about him ironing his pants. He posted one time, bro, he gets down like a veterano. Gee, bro, he had his 501s, bro, crease. And I'll say it, too. I'll talk to him, crease to the max. Bro, had every line right here, sprayed some starch, some water, and he's just freaking boom. Bro, you can hear
old
like
school.
bro, you can hear like an oldie in the background when he's playing. He flipped him over, nice, and just, bro, he popped him, bro. He gets down. I was
Yeah.
talking to him about that,
Yeah.
too. And I remember his wife saying, "See, I told you, baby." She was talking to him. He gets down when he irons, man.
Yeah,
I never
yeah.
knew a man that loves to iron with pride. He got down.
Yeah, that's
That's some
pretty
OG
cool, yeah.
work right there.
Joey, yeah.
Yeah, man. I want to make sure Joey tunes in. I got to get him on here too, man. I got to get Madman on the show, man.
Yeah.
Fresno, California. He's doing it big. He got a big fight coming up. I believe, is it March
March, yeah, I believe.
in Minnesota, right?
Yeah, correct.
No, I think it's Maryland, right?
I'm not even sure exactly, to be honest.
I want to say it's in Maryland at the
Let's find out right
MGM
now.
Harbor.
Let's find out right now. Yeah, March 14th, man. Yeah, MGM Harbor.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
Kirkland.
Marky's gonna get that W, baby.
Yep, he's gonna fight Kirkland.
Yeah,
he,
get that
he-
W.
He was training at our gym. Well, he was gonna show up at Bakersfield because his training camp is not that
Oh, okay.
far. But I'm not sure if he was able to make it or not. But
Yeah.
but yeah. he
Well, you
has a
had some
huge-
people down there because when I said from Fresno, California, that arena blew up. It did.
Yeah. So I had a huge amount of fans, and man, I was really thankful for that. I mean, I felt really good. I felt comfortable just because of that.
Did you see the show with Repo dancing?
Oh yeah, Ripple getting down.
Whip that ass promotions.
Yep. Well, let me tell you something. Ripple, he's always done that, and he loves singing. And I think he recently got like a new song that they made him.
Yeah.
And man, he loves singing. Even when we were in Mexico and I would fight, he would
Yeah.
come out with me singing. And even though nobody understood him because he was singing in English.
Yeah.
But man, he got down. He just loves singing.
No, I mean he's a character, man. But he knows the sport inside and out, the do's, the don'ts, the won'ts, the maybes, and the rest. So yeah, we went down there. We had an agreement. We made it happen, man.
Yeah.
And I like being a part of it. I just wish the mic would have worked. But
Yeah.
there's nothing you can do. And when the DJ, I looked at him, and he gave me a face like, and I'm not gonna go make it worse. I said, hey man, we'll get through it. We'll make it work. Don't worry about it. This stuff happens.
Yeah.
You're a professional. It'll work itself out.
Yeah.
Because the last thing he needed was, dude, really?
Yeah.
Are you doing the mic? That's not going to do any good.
That's not
man.
gonna help.
No,
Yeah.
no. And I don't
Yeah.
believe in. I believe in trying to help somebody because I've had people help me before, big time.
Right.
And that's
Yeah,
the way it
correct.
is. Mike, speaking of help, man, help us with what's going on in the world of boxing, man. What are you hearing, man?
Well, the Canelo and Murata fight broke down, so
Why is that?
just I'm thinking it was more of they didn't want words getting out as quickly as it did. How they had pretty much already told everybody it was done, and Canelo, he don't like that. So
No, he's not
Canelo-
going to be playing around.
Yeah.
He's a businessman. He don't have time for drama.
Yeah.
Dude, do you want to fight or not?
So it's between Billy Joe Saunders and Callum Smith, and Billy Joe Saunders, who I think is gonna actually get it. I told
They
you that
need to nail
months
that
ago
that
back.
May date pretty soon.
Well, I mean, it's early February, 2.5 months,
Okay,
3 months.
I'm just saying.
Oh, yeah.
Remember, like last time.
Yeah, but no. Well, this one's different though. He's not under a mandatory obligation yet. So
Okay, well, that makes a lot of sense,
So, but I mean, he could say he's going to fight next week, and he'll probably sell out wherever it's
Yeah.
at. So, I mean, that one's going down. Andy Rees and Dylan White were going at it on was it Instagram or Twitter or something all weekend. That was pretty funny.
He just bought a new car, man,
Yeah, so he's not worried. He told Dylan
and a
he
new
was scared.
pizza.
He buys everything.
Yeah, well, I mean,
Well, he got that house in Vegas too, I believe now too.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, he was bragging about that on the weekend too.
I mean, he's proud of his
And,
accomplishments, but I mean, I'm rooting for him, man. I don't want him to get distracted.
Yeah.
I want
He
him
needs
to
to come back, and if it's true about him and Teddy, Hey, I would love to see those workouts.
Well, Teddy checked that shit.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I would love to see those workouts.
Teddy would show up, get his pizza and toss it, spill the Coronas and say, "Nah, we training or what?"
Nah, Teddy will probably slap him with that pizza before.
Nah, he will, dude. Seriously, he'll take one for the team.
Yeah,
He'll keep it real.
No, he will keep it real.
That's good. That would be a great training camp. So I would love to see it.
You don't think he'll go to Garcia's?
I would love to see that too, because those are the only two trainers I think right now he would actually listen to.
Yeah.
Just because Mikey, being so close with Mikey that he is,
Yeah.
he has a respect for Robert, and Teddy don't play that. So
Have
either
you-
one.
Have you been out to Garcia's boxing academy?
Yeah, we've been out there.
Yeah.
I've been out there a couple of times. I think a few times as a pro, but mostly as an amateur. I mean, always tournaments, left and right,
Yeah.
and then fights. And coach always took us to all those gyms and stuff. So
Yeah, he's
we've been
everywhere,
there.
huh? And then
Yeah.
he'll be like at Disneyland or something. And I know he's a big Kobe Bryant fan, Laker fan too.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did. That's unfortunate what happened. You know, we gave a 8 count at the event.
Yeah, we did on Saturday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, everywhere was doing that this weekend. That was pretty cool to see.
I was very respectful, man.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
It was cool, man. But I want to ask you this, man. Speaking of cool, man, you know who's just the coolest, man? and I texted him and I said, bro, I did not know, because Jose Ramirez was in Miami.
Oh, yeah,
Dude,
yeah.
he went up to the spot. Are you familiar with the movie Scarface?
Correct.
Okay,
Oh, yeah,
remember
yeah.
on the top where they had the guy and they had him chained up in the shower,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And Jose was there, man. It's a it's an apartment complex.
Yeah.
And bro, I mean, I would have just been looking at it all day long because I'm fascinated by that movie.
Yeah. The
And
same
I said,
spot where they filmed it, correct?
Exactly,
Yeah.
exactly. And then you look across the street. Remember where Manu was
Yeah.
across there, and he was supposed to be watching, but he was grabbing some.
Something.
Yeah, he was grabbing something else. But no, man. I mean, that was just awesome. And then Jose went to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, he met one of the fans after the game, I believe he said. Took a picture with him.
No, and you know what? You know what's cool about it? Because when I interviewed him, we had talked about the Super Bowl, and he said, "I don't know, I may be coming back from China during the time."
Yeah.
It's a blessing in disguise,
Yeah,
man.
he
I mean,
has
he
to-
needed that. He needed to relax. He needed to open up his mind, regroup, reset himself, and then attack. Put that killer mode on.
Yeah. And you know who else was there? Roberto Diaz was out there. He's a Niner fan.
Oh, really?
So they were probably like at opposite sides of the field, but yeah, he was there as well. He was posting up.
Yeah,
stuff.
he was posting stuff up
Yeah.
like that.
Sorry, Robert.
Yeah, stuff like that happens, man. Who are you rooting for in the Super Bowl? Did you watch it?
Yeah. Well, so my team is the Niners. I mean, I've
Oh,
been a
okay,
Niner fan
okay.
since I was young.
Oh, that's Frank's team
yeah,
too.
Yeah, correct.
Oh,
so,
wow.
So coach has always
You guys were there. You guys had it like a couple minutes away, 7 minutes away, I believe.
he's always took us to the game since we were very young. You know, the Niners and the San Francisco Giants and
Yeah.
then the Lakers. I mean, he's always took us everywhere. So
I really wasn't a Laker fan. I was a Kobe Bryant fan. I'm not a Giant fan. Yeah, I'm not a 49er fan. It's just, no, but that, I mean, can you imagine we were all the same? You know what I mean?
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
That would have been no fun on Sunday for me.
No, that would have been no fun. I wanted to ask you about Jose Ramirez, man. I mean, you know him personally. I mean, just to watch somebody grow from just, being a professional and get to that elite level, and now pretty soon you're going to call him a prize fighter. But you got to earn that right, earn that title.
Yeah, correct. Yeah, well, I mean, so like I said, I've been in boxing.
Actually, he is a prize fighter.
Yeah, I've been in boxing for a real long time. So, I mean, I could kind of say, not that we grew up together, but I've seen him grow.
Yeah, there you go. Very well said.
Since he was an amateur and stuff, and even after the Olympics, he came by at our gym a couple of times to our boxing shows and stuff. So he's pretty cool. I mean, when I see him, he recognizes me and he shakes my hand and everything.
Yeah.
And we're pretty cool, as well as Marisol. We've seen her and her boxing also.
I heard she was a badass. She would lay hands on people.
Yeah, so she's always been in boxing also, and so then I kind of know them pretty good. I mean, Jose Ramirez, he's very humble, and I like his way of being, and I mean, he's a good role model for a lot of us that are in the boxing world right now.
He really is. There was someone close to him, and they made a remark, and he checked that person. He said, "Don't be rude," and I like that. I just happened to look and overheard that he checked that person. Don't be rude, and that person goes, "No, I wasn't. Don't be rude."
Yeah.
And I like that. And that always stuck in my mind. Not that he checked him, just that he wouldn't stand for that. He was not going to stand for being rude.
Not because he's cool with that guy.
Yeah.
He's gonna let him do things like that.
Exactly.
Yeah. So like I said, if you tell them the truth, I mean, It's just the truth. They
The
need
truth
to
don't
know.
care about your feelings at the end of the day. It's the truth. It's going to be good or bad, but it's the truth. That's what you need.
Yeah.
No, and a lot of times, like somebody will ask him, like, we'll say in boxing or baseball, hey, is he hurt because he got hit with the block? Well, no, the only thing hurt is his feelings.
Yeah.
And he'll be okay. And sometimes that happens.
No one's ever going to admit it. It's,
No.
You have a broken leg and be like, no, I'm all right. I'm going to just walk it off real quick. I'll be
Well,
right back.
you got to, man. And it builds character because, you got to suck it up. And, it's just mind games.
Speaking of it, look at Kobe.
Yeah.
Blew out his Achilles and went out there and shot the ball.
Oh, that's just, we can go on and on. We can do a whole segment about Kobe Bryant, not just on the court, but off the court, how he reinvented himself and how he's just a special person.
Yep.
And when he did hit that speed bump in life, he embraced it, moved on, didn't shy away from it, and just, I can go on and on about that, man. He's just a very special person. If he was a boxer, he would be undisputed heavyweight champion of the world, definitely, and knows how to handle himself.
He'd be probably closer to cruiserweight. Though.
Well, cruiserweight, but he'd move up to challenge himself, right?
He probably would.
Yeah, he would fight Shaq though. He'd be like, nah, we're cool right now. And Shaq too, man, to really say, hey, I apologize, and just to put all that other stuff aside. And when people see that, I hope it sends a message, man, that no one's promised tomorrow.
Exactly.
There's no time for beef. And I want to take this time. If I've ever offended anybody, said anything wrong, and I probably did a lot of it on purpose. I'm gonna be honest with you, but life's too short. I didn't mean to offend you, and if you offended me, a couple people have, but life's too short. I really didn't harbor on it or think anything bad or negative on you. So I'm cool. We could be cool together, man. And come up to me and say hello. We can drink a beer or something, root beer or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
That's right.
So tell me this, man. Alamon's box. Is it an academy or just Alamon's? Oh, it's Alamon's Boxing Fresno, right?
Correct.
All the gyms in the world in Alamon's. What does Alamon's offer?
So for us in our gym,
Yeah.
it's not only a gym for boxing. So a lot of people just think it's just boxing.
Yeah.
That's the main part of it.
Yeah.
But anybody that just wants to train, they're more than welcome to go to the gym. A lot of people just go to lose weight. A lot of people just go just to learn how to box. A lot of people just go for the training. There's kids from like age 6, 7. There's people there that are like 60-something years old that are still training.
He offers something for everybody.
Yeah, so he offers something for everybody, and
That's good.
everybody there is more like a family. It's not a huge gym, but that makes it better because everybody is closer and more connected to each other. So most of us there, we
Yeah.
go outside of the gym, not only in the gym. So we become more like
okay.
friends and family.
Okay.
And outside of the gym, we have like
About
our
building
little-
relationships.
Yeah, like our little kickbacks and parties and stuff.
Yeah.
And everybody
Get-togethers.
Yeah, we get together. Same thing as like in the amateurs and now that you've seen on Saturday the pros. A lot of people that were there were also from my gym, and that's great to see. They're supporters and they always help me out, and same thing vice versa.
No, that's good, man, because I always wanted to ask him exactly what it was, because you see other gyms that are there, and there has to be a particular reason. I've walked in there, and it just has that boxing atmosphere. When you walk in there, first of all, you don't say anything because you're just looking at everything, the history there, man. Like every poster has a story, man. Every worn out speed bag has a story. Every bag that's ripped has a story. Everything that's ripped, replaced with tape, it has a story.
Yeah.
And it's just, it's like a landmark, bro,
Yeah.
honestly. Because you can have it looking all nice and pretty and everything,
yeah.
all commercial. I got no problem with that. But it's kind of like Rocky would train in there, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. So like there, my favorite part about the
Tyson
gym,
would love it.
My favorite part about the gym is all the posters, and they're
Yeah.
just not they're all meaningful posters. Every single one has, like you said, a story to tell.
Yeah.
Big accomplishments from everybody in our gym.
Yeah.
Everybody that's there has had their picture up on the poster, so everybody
Any
feels-
who's who out of Fresno, California has been through that gym, right? Is that safe to say?
Yeah, correct. Yeah,
It
that's
is,
right.
and then some.
Yeah.
Man, I like that, man. That's
Yeah,
what's up.
so a lot of boxers have been to our gym. I don't want to say any names, but even big boxers and everybody has trained at our gym for quite a while. I
respect it.
Yeah, so there's people that maybe didn't work out in another gym.
Yeah.
They'll come and they've trained at our gym for a while, and the door's been open.
Well, I
for
know
them
Coach
to-
B, he'll go in there.
Yeah.
He'll take his fighters in there.
Yeah, and
And he knows a lot of gym owners, so it told me something. When I see him there, He knows where to go if he wants to get down and get into shape.
Yeah, and then I mean,
Which
there-
he's in tremendous shape now. He's
Yeah.
really shredded some pounds.
Yeah, and like I was saying there, I mean, a lot of people come down sparring. I mean, we have so many people that you know, for sparring, there's like from whatever weight, whatever age you want,
Yeah.
and whatever skills level. I mean, we have it all there. So when people go down sparring, a lot of people like coming to our gym.
I gotta
to
go check it
spar.
out on the sparring day, man.
Yeah, so I mean, usually like on, I think it's on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. It gets really packed from sparring and stuff.
So what's the rule when they're sparring? No cell phones?
No, it's not really that. I mean, there's cell phones and everything. Everything is fine unless the other person decides to make that decision. But I mean, other than that, I mean, yeah, there's cell phones, there's everything. Like I said, it's more like a family, and so then when people
trust.
when people go in there, I mean, we know each other and we show each other things after our sparring, and we talk like we're friends. I mean, at each other on social media, and you know, it's
So
all
who
together.
around here gives you the best work? When you know, hey, he's a friend of mine, we'll spar. I'm not saying I'm ever going to fight him, but I need him in my camp because he pushes me. He gives me the work. He gives me the rounds that I need when you're in the ring. Who do you like sharing the ring with because they pull out the best in you?
So there's nobody in specific that I like sharing the ring, but there is a lot of people who I do appreciate and I love working with. There's
That's a good answer.
There's Ivan Varela, the professional.
Yeah.
Isidro.
He's from
goes-
Bakersfield, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
Isidro goes down there, gives me a lot.
I
of
want to talk to you
work.
about Ivan too. Okay. Oh, Isidro Ochoa.
Yeah, he's helped me out a lot. Gabriel Flores has been down there once, but more it's like Eddie and then Eddie Sanchez, and then well, there's a few.